This video is intended for educational purposes only. We do not promote any illegal activities. Any action taken based on the information in this video are solely at your own risk. Always ensure you have proper authorization before testing systems or networks that do not belong to you. The information in this video should be used responsibly and ethically.
So in this video, we are going to update the firmware on Kiisu version 4B board. So literally we can use FlipperZero app. Over here you can see I have connected my board with QFlipper app, and you can see the screen. Let me just show you over here as well. So over here you can see. So let's just update the firmware. So first we will update the default FlipperZero firmware, and then we will also update the momentum firmware. So all we have to do is, it's similar to FlipperZero, we just have to do install. So let's just do update, and it will take few minutes to update. So let's just wait. Over here you can see the animation as well for updating. So over here you can see it's now flashing the firmware, and your device, this Kiisu board will start few times during this update, so don't worry about it. So the firmware is updated. Over here you can see we are getting no factory keys found. So this error you will see, you might see this error because this will check the original keys of FlipperZero device, but it's okay. It's Kiisu board, so we will not have the original keys of FlipperZero. So let's just do. Other than that, everything will work fine. Over here you can see the animation, right? So over here you can see sub gigahertz uh, and NFC, infrared, GPIO. So we can connect GPIO pins over here. Uh, so it will work similar to FlipperZero. So these GPIO pins are same as FlipperZero. So all we have to do is we just have to solder the pins over here, and then we can use all the different modules which we can use with FlipperZero. We can also use with this Kiisu board as well. And then I button, and we have bad USB settings and different apps as well, right? So let's just go back and let me just disconnect, and let me reconnect it. And now we are going to update the momentum firmware. Over here you can see the animation, and the board is already connected. Over here you can see, right? So let's just update the momentum firmware. So I'll provide this link in the description. So let me just do install, and it will download the momentum firmware. So now it is flashing the firmware. Over here you can see it will restart few times. So let's just wait. So over here you can see the momentum firmware is updated. Let me just remove the connection, and let's just see. Let me focus. So over here you can see, let me just do OK. And over here you can see different apps. We can start with sub gigahertz. It's 125 kilohertz RFID frequency. NFC, we have infrared, GPIO pins. As I said, we have to connect the GPIO pins over here. I button, we have BED, KB, U2F, all the momentum things, settings. Let's just go in apps. Over here you can see Bluetooth and all these things. So let me just try with RF and universal remotes, and let me just do it on my AC in my room. And let's just turn it on. Let me just move it in this direction. And if you hear the sound, the AC is started. Let me just turn it off. And it's turned off. Let me just pause and go back. So this is the momentum firmware. We will see all these different things. We will explore these things, and we will also get the 3D case printed, and then we'll further explore this board. And we will also compare it with Flipper Zero and see what are the slightly different things which are improved in Flipper Zero, and what are the different things which we can see in this board. We'll see all these things in our coming videos. So let's just see all these things in our coming videos, and let's just see this board in action in our coming videos. Thank you.